Hi there everybody, welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew. It is fantastic to have you here with me again. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, then consider hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification so that you can stay up to date with all my upcoming videos, whether they be live streams or, let's say, whiskey reviews. Today, as you all know, I have been doing this series of Starward Australian whiskey reviews. Now today is the last review of my Starward series. Today I have the Starward Bourbon Cask edition. This is part of their projects release. This was again a very limited run. Only, say, this is like one bottle of 1,200 bottles that were released. So again, very small release. I am so glad that I was able to get a bottle of this, because I'm just going to outright say it now. This has by far been one of my most favorite Starward releases that I have had so far. It has been an incredible whiskey. I have been going through it so slowly because I just do not want it to end. I mean, I've almost finished the bottle now. I think I'm up just below the halfway mark. But this could very easily be my go-to whiskey on all occasions. So enough of that. I'm going to pour a wee dram. There we go. That will do. So a bit of background information on this. It is bottled at 52%. The other awesome thing about this particular release is that it was aged for 4.5 years using ex-Maker's Mark and Wild Turkey bourbon barrels. Now, ironically enough, say even before this was released and before I knew that it was coming out, two of the first bourbons that I had tried just before getting this bottle was actually Wild Turkey and Maker's Mark. So I was able to go into this bottle having those flavor profiles very fresh in my head. Now, call it power of persuasion or whatever alien mind control nonsense may be going on, who knows. But the awesome thing was I was able to pick characteristics from both Maker's Mark and Wild Turkey in this whiskey, and it just absolutely blew my mind that I was able to get that. So Starward, if that was your intention behind this whiskey, if you were hoping to be able to get those profiles, I picked up on that and I love it, every single bit of it. So on the nose, let's see how we go. Get this. Okay, so you'll expect a very fruity aroma. That's very typical of the standard Starward spirit. Those bourbon characteristics come through. In terms of, say, the Wild Turkey and Maker's Mark, I would have to say that the Wild Turkey notes are a lot more dominant. You do get a lot more of those vanilla oaky notes, and then a slight hint of that wheaty note that you get from Maker's Mark. So again, berries, touch of apple. There's a grain cereal note. Can't really pick it at the top of my head at the moment, but there's something definitely there. But yeah, very, very beautiful nose. One thing I like to mention as well, I mean, if you look at that color, it's a beautiful, like, golden yellow color. Now, if any of you are familiar with Starward's other releases, you will notice that their whiskies are usually a very dark red, like a copper type of color. And look, I am not 100% sure whether they use natural coloring or not. I like to assume that they are, but comparing these side by side to the standard Starward releases shows a very big dominant color difference. So again, I like to assume that it is all natural color. All right, let's get onto the palate and see how we go. Cheers. And beautiful mouthfeel. Being the 52% ABV, you do notice that alcohol burn again, getting all those dancing tingles across the tongue. It washes over, it washes over the tongue very well. Nice even coating. The flavors just linger in your mouth for quite a while. So yeah, a lot of vanilla, as mentioned in the nose, apple, spices, cinnamon, lots of pepper I'm getting. There's also a lot of barrel influence in this. Another thing that really excited me about this whiskey was that it was one of the first whiskeys that I had where I was able to actually distinguish a dominant wood note in it. So yeah, that was very exciting for me. Again, another part of my whiskey journey. It's nowhere near as, say, wood or oak dominated as the Tawny release. It's a lot more subtle, and it just brings that nice, just a nice light woody note to the whiskey. The finish is long, it's sweet, it just keeps, again, as I mentioned, it's long, it just keeps going and going. It doesn't repeat on you in a horrible way at all, but it is just a very nice fruity, a very nice fruity and sweet finish. This is an exquisite release from Starward. Guys, I reckon if you are able to do a re-release of this whiskey, I mean, I'm already a fan for life, but that will be twofold. Pun intended there. I will love you guys forever if you are able to do another release of this, or at least say something similar. These projects releases have been fantastic so far. It shows a very good example of what Starward is able to do. It's a testament to their distillery and to their creators. So guys, this one goes out to you, the team at Starward. Thank you for bringing me along this journey so far. As I mentioned, these are, I guess, 8 of the expressions that I've been able to sample from Starward so far. I look forward to whatever else that you guys release in the future. I will be purchasing them, that's for sure, if I am able to. And yeah, I cannot wait for more. So guys, for those of you who are watching this, I have set up a playlist of the previous Starward reviews that I have done, so you can see all those reviews. So definitely head on over to the channel and check that playlist out. And we'll see, we look forward to the future. So here we go, guys. Thank you very much for joining me on this video today. Get this.